these cymbals are, this is a 17-inch China crash, and inside of that I have a 12-inch Generation X filter China. Now here I have a stack of two of my signature cymbals. These three, the 12-inch, this 8-inch, and the 10-inch here on the outside. These are all from my signature series. These are Generation X Thomas Lang filter Chinas. And they're very short and percussive, especially when they're stacked like that. And I love these. This is a 15-inch pure hi-hat and a 14-inch pure hi-hat. I like them because they're very dry. Kind of dirty and musky. I like to play time with my foot on a hi-hat and still have a closed hi-hat sound at the same time, but not over here on the right side of the kit where my closed hi-hat is, the other one. I like to have it here in the same kind of area so I can pick it all up with one microphone. So having a bunch of dry cymbals and hi-hats over here on this side of the kit gives me a lot of kind of creative possibilities. This one here is an 18-inch Byzance series dual crash. Dark, but very explosive. Fast cymbals, they're very thin, they're like triple lathed down here and polished on the edge, and thicker towards the bell on the shoulder and the bell, and they have this really nice soft buttery feel. I describe it as a hollow crash. It seems to have a lot of treble and low end, but no mids, and I like that. It feels kind of hollow to me. It's nice. This one here is a 22-inch Byzance series, pure ride, and they make them in two versions: the light and the medium or heavy version, and this is the heavier one of the two. I love this cymbal because I use very beefy sticks, and this cymbal is so dry. It actually sounds like a ride cymbal when I play it with my beefy sticks, because most other ride cymbals sound like crash cymbals when I play my sticks on them. I like it. It's very precise and it doesn't kill my ping and stick attack with wash. And it sounds great. Even for just very traditional kind of swing type stuff, it's got a really nice character. This one over here is a 22-inch Meinl Byzance jazz thin ride, but I use it as a crash because I like the sound. It's got a really dark, sort of trashy quality to it, and it gets really wide and big when you crash. It goes like that, It starts small, but it's like a big crescendo after your initial crash. It's not as explosive as this. This one is right there when you hit it. It goes pow! This one goes kablooey! one isn't sort of the crash cymbal you want to use for crash riding. You know, if you play like a beat and you want to have a, you know, a quarter note crash, like that's not the cymbal for that. This is the one that is has to stand alone. You know, that's not. I don't work this into beats or grooves. It needs its own spotlight. This is in fact a custom classic series, 18-inch China, trash China, and on the bottom I have a 19-inch Generation X trash crash. So this is a really interesting stack. It's very short, very loud and aggressive, and I can use it both to play kind of ride patterns on it and also to use it as a crash. And I love the contrast between the two, the big sort of washy crash and the really tight percussive stack. And depending on where I played angle-wise, it sounds completely different. You know, I can play like proper ride patterns, very delicate and also very dirty. I use a sand ride bottom on the bottom and Byzance Jazz Series hi-hat 14-inch bottom on the top, and it sounds like this. Quite dark. And I like that because usually people tend to play very sort of bright hi-hats on the right side, you know, as a closed hi-hat. But I find that this very dark one goes really well with the pure. You know, it kind of is in the same world of timbre and character. Got a nice quality to it, and it's a nice contrast to the very bright 8-inch bell over here. And I find it works really, really well in combination with my Meinl Crasher, which I play down here. So this is a foot-operated Meinl Crasher. I'll let you hear the toms without the snares on. Oh, yeah. Here the mics are all Audix microphones, of course. Here for the Ratatoms I use two D2 microphones. Here's an I5 on the snare. Here D2s on the tom-toms and D4s on the floor toms. And of course here on the hi-hats, X-hats, also here on the right cymbal, I use the ADX 51s. Right here also has a 51. And the kick drums are D6 bass drum microphones. Of course, it's a classic. And there it is. We're going to now break down the kit because I'm taking it to the studio.